Welcome back, survivalists. So today we're taking a look at the latest and greatest survival and tactical gear for May 2022. And we're doing this with BattlBox Mission 86. I think we're up to. I think we're BattlBox Mission 86. I am super excited, super stoked. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. And as always, we're going to be doing this. Oh, no, I got that wrong. BattlBox Mission 87. We're going to be doing this in the reverse order. So we're starting off with their knife of the month, or what they call their Pro Plus box, and then we're moving on to their advanced box, their basic box, kind of going from the biggest package to the smallest package. And as always, I'll have links to all the gear that we're covering down in the description below, as well as a link to BattlBox if you want to check them out for yourself. Let me turn down this music just a little bit. And check this out. I got some new ink Monday and Tuesday. I got some new ink done. I'm getting a full sleeve going all the way up here. So I got kind of the basic pattern down. I did 2 sessions. I got 2 more sessions in about 2 weeks, and I'll be doing to kind of finish this sleeve. I'm super, super excited about it. So the first item in this month's box is going to be the RAPTORAZOR FILLET MANO kit. That is this big guy right here. So this is not just one knife. It's actually an entire knife kit that we're getting this month. So first off, I love this case. This case feels very high quality. I love these latches on the front of it. And then even has this like cutout here for their branding, their logo, which is super nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. So right off the bat, man, like the case feels super high quality, but already this stuff is feeling super high quality. So check this out. This is their aluminum handle for the knife. And essentially you've got, it's a kit, so you've got several different knife blades you can attach to this handle just like that. It looks like you got 4 different knife blades in here. So I've talked about in other videos, oh man, this is like perfect for filleting a fish, you know, like gutting a fish and kind of stripping out the meat from it. Look at that guy. So that'll kind of attach just like this. So I talked about in other videos how like one of the coolest roles at any camp is to be the camp chef. You know, that's kind of what you want to, like, that's kind of a cool title right there. And they've given us some other cool knives and everything to kind of go along with that, how to be the camp chef. And I think this kind of goes right along with that. And so it comes with a couple of these fillet head bits here. And I don't know if there's a bit driver for it. Okay, right here. Perfect. Look, it's comes with the kit. So let's go ahead and open this guy up and see if I can attach one of these blades. It comes with 3 screws in there. But being the camp chef, like, it's kind of a cool little title. And like you're kind of the guy who fillets up the fish, or you at least have all the gear and everything that for what people need, because most people probably only go camping with like a pocket knife like this. But if you're really processing any game, or you're processing fish or something, you need something a little bit more in depth, and this really kind of has you covered. And so it even has a sawtooth blade in here. One, you can use this for like limbs and everything on trees. You know, having a hand saw like this is super, super helpful when you're camping. But you can also use this to cut through bone as well. And man, so you've got quite a big collection here of blades, and they all look super, super sharp. And obviously, like, most of these are really kind of focused around cooking. I think like this is really what you'd be using this for. And even this, you can use this for cut through bones. But let's go ahead and try and attach this guy here. So it looks like, yeah, look, it's got 2 little pegs, kind of clips right into it, and then the handle clips right onto there. So while I'm attaching this, let's get to a couple of these comments we got. He's alive. Yeah, ooh, man, I have not been very consistent about uploading on this channel, have I? I'm a bad survivalist. I've just got some other projects I've been working on. You know, kind of life gets in the way. I've had a couple of trips that I've gone on, but I've got a couple video ideas kind of kicking around in the back of my head. And I actually got another BattlBox sitting here that I need to make a video for. So there we go. Check that out, just like that. Like, how simple is that? And now you got this, you know, this beautiful knife here for filleting fish or processing game or processing some kind of food. The handle's pretty nice. It's, you know, it's, yeah, I mean, the handle's pretty high quality. I do like this handle quite a bit. My pinky doesn't really know. My hand may be a little bit too big. My pinky doesn't really have a good spot on this thing, but it's not that big of a deal. Maybe I could just kind of come up there just a little bit. Yeah, probably like that. I don't know. If you had a little bit smaller hands, it may be a little bit better. But what's cool though, it's got this, driver here for your drill bits. Does this open up? I don't know. Does it balance? No, not really. And then it's got a couple other bits in here as well. And this is a kit. It's even got a sharpening blade here that may screw into something, but you can use this to sharpen your blades as well. I love that. You're going into camp not just with one knife. You're going into camp with like an entire like kitchen set almost. You can firmly kind of take that title as the camp chef while you're doing this. So yeah, man, this is a pretty cool little product. And so this is their knife of the month. This is their RAPTORAZOR Fillet MANO kit. All seems very high quality. That's kind of my biggest takeaway. It all seems very, very high quality in it. What's up with the mountain man look? Yeah, look, I'm growing this thing out. What do you guys think of my beard? I'm kind of trying to grow it out, see how I like it. Going a little bit more rugged lately. Thought it'd go good with I'm going full on Viking mode here, Greetings from Spain. Hey man, thanks for joining us. I thumbs up and comment to support your channel, man. Hey man, I really appreciate that. So okay, so it looks like I actually have to take this back apart in order to put this away. So let me kind of put this off to the side right now. We'll get on to the next item. Yeah, that seems like a great knife, man. A great little kit, very high quality. I think that's perfect for processing food and game while you're out there. So that is the Pro Plus box. Let's move on to the Pro box. Hello from Sweden. Oh man, I love that we get people from all around the world on this thing. So let's go to the Pro box. So the Pro box this month, we got the DD Hammocks DD Tarp 3x3. So that's this guy right here. And so they say 3x3, and that's 3 meters by 3 meters. So here in the US, that's about 9 feet by 9 feet. So this is actually a pretty big tarp here. And they're saying there's 4 hammocks, which is great. Yeah, a lot of people, they think about hammock camping. They don't really think about the fact that the hammock's only part of your shelter system. You need more to that. You need a tarp to really go hammock camping. I can't even imagine camping without a hammock. Hammock camping without a tarp. Like maybe in some situations, you can get away with it, but you need a hammock and you need a tarp. And what was cool, there's a bunch of different ways you can kind of configure that, right? You can have it really low on top of you, or you can have it kind of protecting one side. And a tarp alone can be your shelter system. If you're building a survival kit, you can just have a tarp in there. And there's a bunch of different configurations that you can use to kind of build a shelter, maybe like a 3-sided shelter or something with just a tarp like this. But yeah, I mean, DD Hammocks, like I've heard of them before. I think they are a very high quality brand. And yeah, there is a bunch of kind of fun configurations. And I think it's a good challenge just to go out to the woods and see how many different configurations of shelters that you can make with a tarp like this. And like, if this was your shelter system for your survival kit, it's pretty lightweight. It's pretty small. I think this could do just fine as a shelter system. Looks like it comes with pegs and some cordage for it as well. And so that is in the Pro box. And that is the DD Hammocks DD Tarp 3x3, 3 meters by 3 meters, not 3 feet by 3 feet. So moving on to the Advanced box. So this month we get the model bottle with rinse mod. The model bottle with rinse mod. So that is this guy here. So this is actually a really innovative and pretty cool little product. And the model comes from the word modular. And so they have like this one bottle here that is kind of flexible and it's like made out of rubber or plastic, and you can squeeze it. And there's a bunch of different configurations and modifications that you can make to this model bottle. And the one that we got here is the rinse mod right here in the center. But you can do all these other mods too. You can turn it into a water filter and everything else. So really cool little product, man. I love it. Love seeing people get innovative in this survival space. I think that's always a lot of fun here. So let's go ahead and open this up. And this is what you get. So this is the model bottle. I don't know if I like that name, model bottle. But it's pretty neat. So let's empty this guy out, the paperwork, and I'll show you what's what with it. So this is rubber, right? So you can kind of squeeze it like that. And this side has a handle. I think the other side does too. And I think there's something else I'm supposed to get with it. Hold on. Am I missing something? I thought I was supposed to get a cap. The cap comes separate. So you get the bottle, and then you get these different accessories that attach to it. And so here's what's cool, right? Let's say I want to screw this cap on one side, and I bring this cap with me here. And so this cap actually has holes built into it. So let's say you fill this up with water. You got holes here on this side. And what you got to do is you just squeeze it. You squeeze it, and it kind of squirts that water outwards. Just like that. Or you could even hang this up like this. And this could be like your bathroom station, your cleaning station, right? Somebody come along, they squeeze it and gets the water out of there. You could be in the shower kind of going like this. So what's really interesting about this design, because of the surface tension of water, these holes are so small that this thing could be completely filled up. The water won't come out at the bottom, even though there's holes. There's no place for the air to go in to replace that water. So the water just sits there, even though there's holes here. So you can come under it to be like this and use it like a shower, and it won't come out until you squeeze it. So you put a little pressure on it, and then the water comes out, and you can use this for cleaning yourself off, having this as like a bathroom station, or having it in your camp kitchen, or, you know, just to kind of clean off your dog. Let's say you're trying to clean your dog, clean your boots off, something like that. And so this is the model bottle. Really cool, really high quality. I love this design. And there's other modifications that you can make to it as well. So you could literally just use this as a canteen if you like, right? You kind of keep it closed like that. Now you got a canteen water bottle that's fully water sealed. And there's other modifications to turn this into a water filter and use this as other functions as well. So comment down below what you guys think of this. Like, would you actually use this if you're out camping? Would you use something like this as a shower, as a cleaning station, or, you know, use it by your grill, your cook, or something like that? That bottle is cool. I'd put my headlamp in for a lantern to hang, possibly. Yeah, that's kind of a cool idea. You see that quite often with like a gallon jug of water. People attach a headlamp to it and kind of like diffuses the light and kind of turns it into like a lantern as well. I think something like that could definitely work with this thing, attaching a headlamp to it. I love that idea. Think you will 2 bottles, one for the head and one for the beard. Yes, thank you, man. Dude, just you wait. This thing is growing out, man. It's coming along. It's coming along. So it may sound silly, but I finally, like, I've tried to grow beards out before, and I always hated how they look. I finally figured it out. What you got to do is you got to trim the sides here, man. So let this come down, but you got to trim the sides. And I didn't used to do that. I used to just kind of let the whole thing grow out. I was like, God, this looks so dumb. But now I get it, man. Now you got to kind of keep it like in line like this so it goes down. And now I'm kind of digging it, man. I'm kind of liking it. Yeah, you're right, man. We need one just like this, entire thing of water for that. So this is the model bottle with the rinse mod. And like I was saying, there's other mods that you can get for this. These are the other mods that you can get for the bottle. And they're just like little accessories. So what you got the sling mod. You got the rinse mod, you got the pure mod, you got the flow mod, you got the go mod. Oh, cool. Okay, so the go mod is kind of like a squirt bottle. The flow mod, yeah, I saw that. That one has a hose that comes out, and so it's kind of like a backpack of water, so you can drink out of it while you're hiking. The pure mod, I think it's going to be the water filter. The rinse mod is you can use this kind of a shower. The sling mod, I guess it's just like a sling that attaches to the 2 ends. And then what's next? They're going to come out with some other mods for this. Pretty cool, man. Like, you have all these different functions, and the only real drawback is that you need to bring, you know, the extra little piece like this. But I mean, it's pretty small, pretty lightweight. It's not like it's going to add a lot of weight to your backpack or something. And suddenly you got all these different functionalities. Pretty cool, man. This one, I dig this. I dig this, man. Sometimes people try to innovate in this space and it kind of falls flat. But this is kind of a cool thing, man. And so this is the model with the rinse, model bottle with the rinse mod, and that's in the advanced box. So moving along, well, let's see. We got one more comment here. Regarding knife saw kit, I saw blades. How do they look versus a silky blade? Is it pull saw or a push saw, please? Yeah, that's a really good question. I'll show you some of the blades for this this knife kit. So it comes with 4 different blades. So whether it's a pull saw or a push saw, I don't really know, man. That's good, interesting questions. Let's see if this thing can focus. So this is the handsaw blade for it. Come on, man. Come on, camera. Let's go, YouTube. So there's the push saw for it. No, went out of focus again. And then these are the other two blades right here, as well as this blade right here. All stainless steel, all, one piece. And they all feel very solid, man. All this stuff feels very high quality. I really like this aluminum handle. For me, I wish the handle was just a little bit bigger. My pinky doesn't really know where to go with this one, but like I can make that work. I even like the fish scales that are on this handle like that. And it, a little bit of pain in the neck. I had to actually disassemble the thing before I can really put it away. But I guess that's okay, right? You want it to be as compact as you can in your kit like that. But yeah, I mean, I think definitely it certainly feels high quality. So moving on to the basic box. So where are we at? Basic box. Here we go. I gotta focus. All right, the first thing we're getting is the Clean Freak Body Wipes 12-pack. So again, man, when you're out camping, hygiene is a priority. People die of infections all the time. They die of like ingesting something bad. Like they go to the bathroom, their hands are dirty, they eat, they ingest something, and then they start throwing up. Diarrhea can kill you. Diarrhea can absolutely kill you. It dehydrates you. If you're not careful, if you're not hygienic, you're going to get food poisoning. You're going to get dehydrated. You can literally die from that. So like hygiene is not glamorous. It is not as fun as knife and cool little survival gadgets like this, but hygiene is really, really important. It's just as important as first aid. I mean, I actually kind of consider it like part of first aid. And so this is the Clean Freak Body Wipes 12-pack. Let's take a look at this guy and see what we get. Yeah, so I love this packaging. So much of this really comes down to the packaging and the branding and everything. I love these individual wipes just like this. So if you're going for just a day hike, you could pack one of these just in case, you have to go use the bathroom or something, you use a dirty porta potty, or you have some kind of injury or something like that, or you're just really freaking gross, right? You ever go hiking in like July or August, and by the end of it, like you just feel gross. You're like, oh my God, I don't want to touch anything. I don't want to sit in my car, just perspirating from everywhere. Sometimes it's just a mental thing, man. Just being able to wipe that stuff off you, man. And that's kind of really where these things come in handy. So yeah, let's take a look, see if we can get a little bit closer look at it. Come on, focus. Come on. There we go. Clean Freak Body Wipe, scent free. 100% biodegradable, so if you leave this outdoors, it's not a big deal. Odor neutralizer, upland approved. So that means that you can use this if you're out hunting, and even if you're upwind from the game, it's not going to affect them. Contains aloe vera, and then alcohol free. So let's take a look at this. Let's open up this guy, and you get a little tampon in there. Okay, this is essentially just like a baby wipe that's kind of wrapped together like that and in a big package. Okay, it's like a big baby wipe though. Yeah, look at that, man. You're really paying for the packaging here, because you could get scent-free baby wipes and then individually package them into like Ziploc bags or something. But something like this, so it's not much of there's no real smell. I can smell the aloe vera though. Like that's really the only smells, the light smell of aloe vera. Yeah, this is pretty nice. Look, man, it's not tearing. I don't really have to worry about it tearing. This is pretty tough. I could easily see, bringing this just throwing one of these in your backpack when you're camping or you're hiking or you're going hunting, or, keeping these in your car or your truck or something. I like that there's really no smell to it. A little bit of aloe vera, like that's about it. No alcohol or anything like that. You could easily keep these in your first aid kit as well. And really, this is just more of a packaging play than anything. You're paying for the convenience here, I think. And it's great that they're 100% biodegradable. You still don't want to be leaving these out there. But if for some reason you did by accident, a little guilt-free. You don't have to feel as guilty about leaving these. So very cool, man. You don't want to overlook this, just like you don't want to overlook hydration, or you don't want to overlook insect repellent. You don't want to overlook first aid. Hygiene is in the same camp as all of those things and is pretty important in these types of situations. All right, so moving along, also in the basic box, you get the, I'm going to save the coolest one for last. So we're going to get the MODL flexible FLEXABINER. So the MODL flexible beaner, this is the same people who made the MODL bottle. So they're trying to get creative here, and that is this guy right here. And they're kind of saying this is sort of like a multi-tool in a lot of ways. And it's sort of like a bungee cord. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. Let's see if I can get it to focus. Don't look at me. There we go. And so this is kind of what it looks like. It's just a little rubber band here with this little metal clasp. And you actually have two of these. And, you know, they list off all sorts of functions that you can do with this, and you can kind of adjust it with this metal clasp. And really, I mean, I kind of compare it to like a zip tie or something like that. So it does have some stretch to it. So you could really wrap this around something. And, you know, you'd be surprised how often you run into situations where you just need to attach one thing to something else. You just need to attach two items, right? And that's really where these types of things can come into. Man, it's kind of tricky getting this guy on there. There we go. Oh, great. I created a Mobius strip by accident. Where is it? Focus. I put a little twist in there by accident. Created a Mobius strip. But this is kind of what it looks like. And so it is, to me, it kind of just looks like a paracord or a bungee cord type thing. But you do have two of them, so you can attach them together like this. Let's go ahead. Okay, now I get the hang of it. It's pretty easy to actually attach those. And here, I'll tell you what. I'll run this through this guy. And I'll run it through another one of these so I don't have to worry about losing it. And little things like that. Look, you don't want to lose your model attachment. Like, bam, I just took care of it. Now I've got all these tools. I don't have to worry about losing the adapters for my my model bottle. So this little thing, man. We've seen like little bungee cord types things in here before. And they actually list off a bunch of different use cases for these. But that's kind of really how I see it. And so this is the MODL FLEXABINER. MODL FLEXABINER. Kind of neat. Same people made the MODL bottle. I have links to all that stuff down in the description below if you want to learn more about any of those things. All right, so before we move on to the last item, which I'm actually pretty excited about, what do you guys think about the Clean Freak body wipes? What do you think about the MODL FLEXABINER items? Let me know down below what you guys think about those things. Also bug repellent is one of the items that people just they overlook. They get so focused on the knives and the tents and the hiking boots, they kind of overlook some of these products, including bug repellent. It's pretty important. All right, so here is what I'm probably most excited about in this box, and as part of the basic box, this is the Fox Edge Arrowhead Set. So this is kind of like something you can keep in your survival kit, and if you get into a pinch, you've got these arrowheads that you can use in order to make some arrows, or make a weapon, or make different tools out of them. So let's go ahead and open this guy up if I can. There we go. So you got a little bit of paracord, and then this is it, right? This is your little kit right here. And I mean, I like how compact it is already. You can easily keep this in your backpack when you're hiking. Easily put this in your survival kit as well. So it says, what was your MOS in? Nope, not in the Marine Corps. Thanks, love your videos. So I was in the Air Force for 11 years. And in the Air Force, I did radios and satellite maintenance. So kind of a boring gig. I mean, not boring. It was exciting. It was pretty cool. I got to travel all around the world. Spent 4 years working at the White House. I got to travel all around the world with President Obama and Biden. And, I used to go ahead when they'd go overseas. I used to go there 2 weeks in advance, and I set up all the radios and satellite dishes and secure communication for them before they arrived, which was super exciting. I even got to drive one of the motorcade vehicles in the motorcade. So I did a lot of technical stuff, man, with radios and satellites. And then I got out of the Air Force, and I was like, yeah, screw that, man. I don't want to do that anymore. And so now here I am, man. Just hustling away as a YouTuber. The fact the wipes are biodegradable is a major plus Plus, they seem to be good size. Tiny ones are almost useless. Yeah, I have gotten tiny ones before. They kind of suck. You keep like reusing them, and yeah, the fact that they're biodegradable, I think, is huge because that's like whether you even if they weren't biodegradable, like the truth is a lot of people are going to leave them out there in the woods, which they shouldn't be doing. So it's kind of nice that, you know, even if they do, it's gonna kind of take care of itself, you know, especially if somebody's using it like for the bathroom or something. All right, so Fox Edge Arrowhead Set. So we open this guy up, and what we got in there are 3 arrowheads that you can use to lash together in order to make some arrows, as well as a saw. I like this a lot. So check this out. So this is the saw head for one, and then these are the other 2 arrows. And so truthfully, like right off the gate, you could use this as a saw and as a little razor blade right here. Like you don't even necessarily have to use this. So right off the bat, like check this out. You got razor blades, you got a really sharp pointed one, a little bit more of a curved one. I'm not really sure what the difference is between these 2 styles for as far as, I gotta cover my face for it to focus, as far as arrowheads go. If you guys know the difference, like is one for deeper penetration or one for cutting deeper into the flesh? I'm not really sure. So you got 2 arrowheads like that, and then you really got a saw head like this. Now you may be thinking like, well, what, I'm going to create a bow while I'm out there, and bows are actually kind of tricky to create like a good one. You can make a bundle bow, which is what they call it. You just get a bunch of saplings and tie them together. I can't imagine it's very strong though. But you can also just make a spear out of this. And this is kind of really what I'm thinking would probably be a little bit more practical. It's just making a spear. And if you had a spear with this guy, you could easily get some fish, get some frogs, get some birds, get some squirrels with something like that, kind of on a long stick. You may not even need to throw it, man. You just go and stab something with this. So I could easily see these things being very, very useful in a survival situation, especially the saw. I like that a lot. So what you need to do, take the saw, get a straight piece of wood, cut off both edges, and try to like baton, kind of split it a little bit. Got to baton this guy down into that split piece of wood, and then you lash around the sides to really secure it down. And I do like that it has these kind of notches here to help you lash it down to that saw. And then you've got a perfectly fine little handsaw there, and then you've got 2 more little spearheads right here. You technically could make an arrow out of this if you have that knowledge and that skill, but it's kind of tricky. So really you're working on spearheads like this. Do you have experience with those towels that are tablets? The pour water on them, you pour water on them. There's a video out there that's got like 2 million views, and it's just some guy fooling around with those tablets. And I remember thinking like, man, maybe I should buy some of those, make a video about it. Many seem to be using them, but I've not tried them yet. Yeah. I'd have to. I may have some. I can't really remember. I don't think I've never really used them out in the field. I know what you're talking about though. Essentially like that, but it's dehydrated, and then they really pack them together, and you add a little water, and it kind of unfolds. And so I think they seem perfectly fine. Yeah, I think they seem cool. I don't have any experience with them personally though. But these things I think are pretty cool, man. I definitely want to test these out, and I could easily see bringing some of these in your survival kit when you go camping or something. I guess my only critique would really be like this case is pretty big for how small these are. Let me see here. Let me put these back in the case. I just want to see, is there really like that much? It kind of seems like they're wasting a lot of space. Like they could have made this case just a little bit more compact, which I think is just always kind of beneficial. Yeah, well, maybe. So maybe not. If this is the case here, they had to make it this high in order to get this guy in here. They do have some extra space here, but for them to kind of fold it over like that, yeah, they may not have been able to make this any smaller. But this is already pretty small, man. I like it. So in here, you've got essentially an emergency knife. You've got an emergency saw, and you've got spearheads for you to make an emergency spear to go fishing or hunting with if you need to. And it's even got a little belt loop here, So you can attach it to your kit or carry it on you in a pinch like that. So pretty cool, guys. So that was everything in BattlBox mission 87. So if you guys are interested in BattlBox, I do have an affiliate link down in the description below. I also have links to all the gear that I mentioned in today's video. I really appreciate you guys tuning in and all your great comments, and I will see you guys on next month's BattlBox video. Hopefully I'll upload another video or two before then. All right, guys. See y'all later.